Hell
Yo, Cuts by Reggie. Tell y'all a little secret. I done tried to record this video 7,200 plus 7,052 times, right? I've been getting walk-ins, which I usually don't do walk-ins, but on slow days, if you catch me, you catch me, right? Anyway, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos, right? Today we are going to review the Blur Guard from Blur. It's the Blur Guard, right? So if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I have reviewed the Blur Guard. I'm from the South. That's my accent. I can hear it sometimes, right? But I reviewed the Blur Guard that you put on the clippers. Had a little, you know, the fat back to give you a wider cut, so you wouldn't have to swap too much from guards and stuff. It was cool. In my opinion, I didn't really care for that as much because you still did have to swap from guards. So I mean, you could use it, but it wasn't a thing that I would keep on my station at all times, right? So what they did here was add the fat back to a metal guard or metal blade that you can use on different clippers. Now it fits like the Walls, the Stylecrafts, the Babeless, you know, with the holes and stuff like that. So yeah, it fits on. But now I got lost with what I was saying. But anyway, they got it on the metal guard. So this blade is $50. $50 from their website. I don't have a discount code with them. When I first started using it, I had it on the JRLs with the ceramic cutting blade, which was cool. It got the job done. On there, it opened up to about a little bit under a 1.5. The website promotes that it opens up to a 1.5. I seen somewhere on Instagram that you can get it up to a 2. And I'm thinking maybe if you don't have the like if you put the stretch bracket on and you take the clicks off, maybe you can get it open a little bit more. On here, which I liked it better on here, it opened up to a little over a 1 guard close, right? So yeah, it opened up to about a 1, between a 1 and a 1.5. It really just depends on what clipper you got it on. If you have a floating lever, you can open it up a little bit more on certain clippers, and then you put the stretch bracket on, you open up a little bit more, right? I use it on the JRL, which has click levers, and then I used it more on the Instinct. I really didn't want to use it on my Instinct because it is my main go-to clipper, and I didn't want to mess up my blade. But then I was like, the Instinct is my main go-to clipper, so let me try it on there, right? So the use of this has been beautiful, right? In the sense of cutting against the grain, like cutting against the grain with a on kids, or you know, taking down the bulk on waivers and stuff like that has been fantastic. Cutting with the grain with a metal blade, as y'all know, if y'all have ever used like detachable blades, that metal blade can always give a smoother lay down, a smoother cut when you using certain clippers. So using this to cut down waves, taking down bulk, it always gave a smooth cut, laid down everything the way I wanted to. I used it a lot with fading. Hello? Now I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, I've been using it on an Instinct, and it's been good. I've been using it a lot, especially with fading. People that got the low, you know, if you're getting low on the side, low on top, and I can just fade up from even a ball to the 1.5 on the side, on tapers, fading it in. Excuse me. It has been a lot of help where I don't have to swap back and forth through guards and stuff like that. If I gotta go higher than a 1.5, then I will bring out another clipper, put the guards on, hit the 1.5 and a 2. But if you using it for a cut where you don't have to go into the higher guards. I think it's perfect. It gets the job done, cuts through bulk very, very nicely. A lot of people on Instagram was asking me, could you hear it when you cutting? Yes, you could definitely hear the chop. At first it was like a weird sound. It's like metal. I don't know how to explain the sound, right? But you can hear it when you cutting. And that is a good thing, because when you cutting, you balding it out, you open it a little bit. Like once you not at that spot, you can hear that the sound stops because you already done cut that spot. I don't know. It worked good, right? So either way, the price of this is $50. I'm not gonna say it's not worth $50, because these companies, these people who have put their time and money and effort into creating something, they can charge what they want to charge. Just like, side note, maybe a small rant, but just like when barbers say, hey, I'm a barber, I can charge what I want to charge, but then get mad at companies for charging what they want to charge on products. It don't make sense, because y'all are making the same argument of, I can charge what I want to charge. I've put in the work to be able to charge this much as a barber. But then when a clipper company put out a clipper for whatever the price, or put out a product for whatever the price, everybody's mad, like they raping us, or they taking advantage of us, or they doing it. I mean, there's really no difference. Like, you work hard, you put your time and your effort, you're learning into something. These companies put their time, effort, money, whether they putting a label on it from another company, no matter what it is, they put some type of effort into it. They should be able to charge what they want to charge as well, right? But anyway, this blade is $50. I do think it's worth it. It definitely won't be your go-to blade, because you'll have to do higher cuts or something like that. But I think if you have extra clipper lying around and you want to just, because now I'm going to keep this on this, and I wasn't going to, but since I have the new Instinct X in, and I still also do have other Instincts, I am going to keep this on here because I do like it. I do like it taken away from me having to use multiple guards, especially on the kids cut. If a kid come in, I'm taking it down against the grain, just tapering the side up. I got one clipper, don't have to go in between guards or nothing like that. Or if somebody with a afro or a nappy head fro and they got just the side taper, I can kind of angle out, take out my bulk, and then just fade it out. I like it, not gonna lie. Didn't know how I was gonna feel about it at first, because I never was able to use the fat blade from Andis. And I know a lot of people will say that, you know what, Andis did this, which is true. But at the moment, Andis has discontinued the Fat Master blade. You can't find it anywhere. And if you can, it's probably going to be out the ass in price. So, shout out to Blur. Now you got the Blur guard. The metal edition. They also have the plastic, and they also have Blur combs as well. I also have the Blur fading comb too. So they got a few products. Hopefully I got everything out. I've tried to do this video a few times. It couldn't come to fruition because of so much. Even in this video, I got a phone call. It kind of threw it off. So I'm trying to, and if this don't go out, if this don't feel right, then y'all won't even see this. So I'm talking to myself. But if y'all are seeing this, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos, all right? And we'll be back with another video, another tutorial, another unboxing, and all that good stuff. Peace.